Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video about all the food in Tokyo, and sorry if it made you hungry. This video will be about EVO Japan and basically the FGC being in Japan for a couple weeks. Some of them are even still there now. So the first event I went to was Strongstyle Japan. It was a qualifier for the Strongstyle event in North America. Basically it's a 3v3 team tournament and Walker Gamer was hosting it. So if they won, you get a trip over to the US. And it was exciting because some American teams entered, people that were there for EVO Japan, and Walker Gaming actually brought out Jimmy Tran for EVO Japan, but he also participated in the tournament. And there was two streams. There was a Japanese stream, and there was a US stream done by none other than Anime Illuminati, aka Jayuna, and Majin Obama. And that stream was powered 100% by Strong Zero. And if you haven't seen the archives, you should check them out. They're pretty entertaining. You get a little piece of the unhinged FGC that I've grown to love. And it was a fun event. It was hosted at the Microsoft HQ, so they actually had some demo stages for VR, and Fighting Layer EX was also there. So fun event. Check out the archives if you want to see the matches, but that was our first stop. It was also snowing really hard that day, so unfortunately we couldn't stay. We had some food appointments to get to. The second fighting game meetup that I went to, and I only got to be there briefly, was the Fighting Tuesday event. This is hosted at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere. It's all Namco games, so Soul Calibur, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Tekken 7. It's streamed on Anime Illuminati again. They're pretty much the spooky of Japan at this point, doing a lot of coverage. And you see a lot of really high-level players from all over Tokyo. In fact, I think most of the champions for the Dragon Ball Z Fighters, or the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour, came from that event. A lot of the foreign FGC was there at this point, so I saw players from, Europe, the US. They were all entering the tournament. They actually had a special exhibition with some of the foreign players they brought in. So Walker Gaming brought in Jimmy Tran, and they also brought in Book from Thailand, and he was doing some exhibition matches out there. Sejam and Ringe were out there to commentate, just kind of having fun. I wasn't there for too long, just got some footage that you can see, or that has been playing now, and it was pretty cool. Hopefully it keeps growing and kind of remains a hub, because you don't really have that English broadcasting of fighting game events in Japan that happens too often. But yeah, shout outs to Jayuna and Obama for keeping it going. And finally, there was the big one, EVO Japan. So EVO Japan, I was out there because of a partnership between Challenge and the EVO Japan crew. So basically, Challenge helped out to sponsor some streaming at EVO Worlds Light in August, and they basically came to be the tournament technology for EVO Japan, and we came out to handle the stream. So we actually handled EVO Stage 4, so that basically featured Blaze Blue Cross Tag and also King of Fighters. So I'll let this first part go to this tour that I did. So we did a tour of our streaming setup to kind of explain what was going on, how the setup goes. So I'll let that roll now, and you'll get to see behind the scenes of what it's like to stream an FGC event. All right, here's a quick tour of the stream setup, one of them at least. So what I'm working on, we have this massive mixer here, which is way too complicated to use. Then streaming PC there. Then this is what we call the AD PC. This is where we play all the video ads and stuff like that, and kind of give updates. There's the commentator section. So you got a preview monitor right here, showing all the different camera feeds. And then this one over here usually has the live feed, so they can see what's going out to the stream. Camera, lights. This is the Hydra full of cables and stuff. All the capture cards are below there in the PC. You can see all these DIs. These are used to basically clean up the audio and boost the signals. Some decimators over there. That's to convert HDMI to SDI or SDI to HDMI. And the stuff no one wants you to see, the massive mess of cables. Over here we have the player setup. So this setup actually had a camera for each player right here. Just an SDI plugged in and a wide angle lens. You can see the console right here in the middle. This is being split somewhere under the desk to both these monitors right here. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the way a majority of the stream setups go. You can see over there, there's a whole nother setup. Commentators there. There's F Word and L.I. Joe working on the Street Fighter stage. But yeah, that's behind the scenes of a stream setup at a big FGC event like EVO. So I hope you enjoyed that real quick peek behind the curtain. So the crazier part, right, is that there was 4 streams going on in EVO Japan on Twitch. That was mainly handled by the Tenno crew, both like the main stage and all the side stage streams with Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur. But on top of that, there was all these other Japanese broadcast stations. So everything was co-broadcast in Japan. I'm not sure what channels they broadcast to, but having 2 teams on top of each other is a challenge to say the least. But thankfully there was no hiccups and everything seemed to go along pretty smoothly. Overall, it was a fun event. There was lots of boots experiences going on. I know Dead or Alive was playable, even though, you know, again, core values were violated. And also, they had the build of the Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Also, some people brought in cabinets for Third Strike. I guess there was a high score girl tournament for Street Fighter 2. The venue itself was pretty spacious. There was multiple levels you can sit at. And yeah, I mean, in terms of like experience, I mean, it was nice. Hopefully everyone had fun throughout the event. I know that there was some stuff that happened with the tournament, you know, things happen, things get delayed. Yeah, I mean, we had our team out there. It was me and Mondo handling the stream. We also had our community managers out there. They were kind of tweeting up a storm, and some of them ended up on TV. But yeah, EVO Japan in Fukuoka. Fukuoka's a nice city, pretty chill. If you can make it out next year, I know it's a costly trip, but it's definitely worth it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and a look behind some of the FGC stuff in Japan. If you want to see more stuff like this on my trips, you know, I always end up in some country. Yeah, if you want to see more about FGC scenes around the world, in fact, the Philippines has a really strong scene too. It might be cool to check them out. Leave a comment below. If you have any questions about the stream setup tour that I did, let me know. And, you know, give a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. The grand finale of this trip is going to be my food experience in Fukuoka. Thanks y'all for watching, and hope to keep the content coming out at a steady pace more often now. See ya.